Welcome to my 5-part series where I talk about how God doesn't choose people who are already extraordinary. He transforms people who trust Him. If you think your past is too messy for God to use you, then you are not alone and you're in the right place, because today's video is all about the story of Paul. But before Paul became Paul, he was Saul. He was a man who hated Christians. He approved of Stephen's execution. He went from city to city arresting followers of Jesus. No one would have looked at Saul and thought, that's the future apostle who would write much of the New Testament. But then, one day, everything changed. On the road to Damascus, Jesus met Saul right where he was. In one moment, he was the prosecutor who became a follower. The enemy of the church became one of the greatest missionaries the world would ever see. Paul would later write, Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners, of whom I am the worst. He never forgot where he came from, but he also never doubted what God's grace could do. So maybe your past fills you with regret. Maybe you think you've gone too far. But if Jesus could transform Saul into Paul, he could transform you too. Your past may explain your story, but it does not have to define your future, because God's grace is greater than your worst mistake. So remember, your past isn't stronger than God's grace. The same Jesus who transformed Paul is still transforming lives today.